Welcome back to Nintagious. How are you guys doing tonight? Oh, Captain Boo, Jeff, JMT, Volpe. You're gonna get in trouble for this? Why are you gonna get in trouble? For watching? Don't get in trouble for watching. Pixels quick. Let's see, what do we got, I don't think there's really anything to talk about before we get started. We are jumping straight into, like, backtrack mode here. For those that missed last time or just need to be caught up really quickly, we have to go find all those batteries, those energy cells to progress. So now we have to, like, start backtracking and hunting for those. And I think after that, we'll, pretty sure that's the end of the end of the game after that. So I think I'm pretty sure we could finish this up tonight. I suppose there's a chance things could go awry and it might not go that smoothly, but we'll see what happens. All right. This is not what I want to see. Yeah. No. I don't want you. There we go. So last time we landed on this side and did everything over there. Now we have to do everything on the other side. That's where we left off last time. We have a fair deal of stuff to do here. So first we're gonna go that way, I think. Yeah, this way. Boop. Hi. Oh, come on. So even though it is a Friday night, I'm planning on just going until we finish this tonight, I think. I don't think it's gonna be like, if I have to sacrifice overnight to finish this game tonight, I'm probably gonna do so. What? Those things? What is that thing? What are all the things? Oh, I see what you're trying to do, JMT. What on earth? Okay, so he needs to die because he's... Is he impenetrable? What on earth? Mouth is vulnerable to attack, so I'm gonna have to actually, like, get up there to attack him. I see how it is. Open up. Wow, that's an ugly monster. Well, that was the thing. Whatever. I'm trying to take this thing out. Like, I keep thinking, like, oh, I need to look at chat a little bit more. But I'm trying to kill this thing first. So that's not spitting wasps at me the entire damn time. Do you mind? I missed. Are you serious? This is stupid. Oh, God damn it. Come on. Let's try some missiles. No, that's not gonna work. Come on. There we go. Alright, that's tedious. Hi Logan, bye Logan. Hey Guy, hey Coulter, how's it going? Hey League of Games, haven't seen you in quite some time. Good to see you again. Alright. Cold-based weaponry. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Oh, is that why you might get in trouble, Volpe? You have family visiting and you should be doing that instead of watching a stream. Like I said, don't get in trouble. If it makes you feel better, it's not like I'm gonna be sitting here all night going, can't believe Volpe's not here. Like, you gotta do what you gotta do, you know? Alright, so all these paths are clear. Let's grab this missile tank first. Seems like the most sensible thing to do. Go up, there we go. Wee. Oh yeah, it is Friday, isn't it? My schedule got kind of messed up this week, so I'm kind of like, my days are kind of blurred together. Let me see. Yeah, that works. Especially since I was supposed to stream yesterday and I just got completely sidetracked. I actually kind of wanted to go the other way first. Let's do this though. This makes sense as well. Went to SeaWorld today for like 8 hours. Was that a school thing or a family thing? Where on earth am I? No, Jeff, I haven't heard anything about that. It's cool, I got the, like, good ending. No, I haven't heard anything about that in, like, months, actually. Ooh, wanna go? Yeah. Hey Riley, how's it going? No, I'm not going for 100%. Just finishing it. Man, there's like a whole nother area here. Neato. Oh, it was family. Yeah, I only ever had one school trip that went to Hershey Park, and it was like, I think it was senior year, so it was like very much it was like a senior trip kind of thing. Is there... Yeah, there is more stuff there. I was like, is there anything else in this room, or is it... This is the only thing we're here for? Another free missile expansion. I'll take that. Hey Funk, how's it going? Yeah, to Hershey Park, Pennsylvania. Although the more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm like, was that even in high school? I think that might have been in middle school. I don't know. I don't know. I'd ask Funk, but he wasn't in my class, so he wouldn't remember. Ending point of this game is long? What do you mean exactly? Like, how long am I going to be backtracking, trying to, like, open the end of the game? I have no idea. If I would have been backtracking earlier, I might have found some of this stuff already, but... The more I'm thinking about it, I think the trip I'm thinking about was in middle school. I don't think I had a senior trip, because our senior class didn't give a shit. And we never, like, raised any money, so we never had money to do anything like that. I don't think we had a senior trip. Either that or I didn't go on it. Oh yeah, isn't there something over there that I was not able to reach before? Which way do I want to go here? Oh, that works. Yoink. I'm about 11 hours in right now. I'm not sure, like, how long it's gonna take me to finish it or anything. But the timer said 10:50 or something before I started. Alright, so I think we want to go back this way now. I walked right past this. Oh, really, Funk? Yeah, my class, like, they were kind of idiots and they didn't give a shit, so... We had our 10-year reunion a couple of years ago, and I'm pretty sure, like... I'm pretty sure they had to, like, the people who put it together... I'm pretty sure they had to pay for it, like, out of pocket, because our class didn't raise any money. So, like, I think that's normally what you do, is, like, you use the money you raised while you were in school to fund stuff like reunions. And, like, I'm pretty sure they had to pay for that out of pocket, because we didn't have any fucking money. There's, many reasons why I really don't, like, care to associate with anybody from high school. Oh, this fucking wasp asshole again, are you kidding me? Alright, so now we want to drop that up there.
Data received.
Oh, that sucks, Logan. I know you need your coffee too. There's a lot of work for a ship missile expansion that doesn't mean anything. I've used the ship missile bomb thing like once. You can get by without coffee. I'll believe it when I see it. Alright, so this was just a return route that wasn't as big of a deal as I thought. So we can leave this planet. I think we're done here. We can head back to the ship and leave, I think. And move on to Elysia. Yeah, sure. In like 3 hours, you're gonna be like, holy shit, I need my coffee. Mark my words. Suit is looking very evil and corrupt. Back up. Whoops. Alright, let me see. So I'm pretty sure we're done here on Brio. We did Norian. The Gaflar system is where that ship is. We probably don't have much backtracking to do on the pirate homeworld. I think we probably did everything we need to do here. Being the last world, like I think I just don't think there's much left here. I think we saw all there is to see. Clearly that can't be the case because we're missing 22 power-ups, and I highly doubt they're all on Elysia. This part, I don't think there's any reason to come to this area. Yeah, I think we just want to go here. Although, I'll be honest, I'm looking at this map, and I'm not really seeing anything that makes me go like, oh, here's something I missed. So... how do I... inventory. Data indicates energy cell is connected to hidden fuel gel pumping station. Energy cell is connected to storage facility cooling system. So there is still one here on Brio somewhere. Connected to hidden fuel gel pumping stations. Let's look at... damn it. Let's look around here. Could it be in this area that I was just in? Could I have missed something here, maybe? These are the only hidden things I see. Hidden court hall, fuel gel pool. Alright, what am I... Let me catch up on chat here. Oh, has the coffee maker been killed for that long? Hey Murphy, hey Spaghetti. Coulter's even more anti-meme than I am. It seems. We do have 10 likes, so let me drop some pixels for that really quick. And as a reminder, I'm now doing the pixels at the end of the stream scale based on how many likes we have at the end of the stream, so... I think last stream... it was like 250 pixels or something crazy like that. Well, I am like right next to this place, so it wouldn't be difficult to backtrack. But that is not what I wanted to do. Damn it. That is also not what I wanted to do. Double damn it. There was something over here. I think I remember thinking, like, that I didn't feel like going all the way over there. Which I still don't, but... screw it, I guess. What do we have to lose? Yeah, I think the last stream was like 39 likes or something, and then it hit 40 afterwards. Or it could have even been 40 like in the final moments, but like I don't like to do pixels after a raid, because I assume most people are like not here anymore at that point, so can I do anything with that? No? Okay. Yeah, not only is this getting backtracky, but it's has the potential to get a little dull, because I'm not even like totally sure where I'm going at the moment. Just kind of following random leads. So over here, I wanted to investigate that room a little bit too, so... Whoops. Oh, come on. Oh good, it's one of these assholes. Because fighting something like this in a room full of lava sounds fun. Like, that sounds absolutely 100% fun. It's not lava, but you know what I mean. Oh good, there's another one in here. These are assholes. Oh no, this is a... There's nothing in here. Aside from these assholes now. Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? Get out of here. Go. Like, now we're running into that same problem that I had with the other two games, where it's like, combat is like completely meaningless now. So, I don't want to stop to fight anything, because it's just a waste of time. Like, I don't get anything out of it. Probably gonna lose more health than I gain. I'm not surprised by that, Logan. How many people put in, like... What's that one? Despacito that everyone's, like, obsessed with? It's back here. Did I do this? Whoops. Well, that was fun. Get out of the freaking lava. Bloop, 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 bloop. I don't know if I really have a favorite song. I can remember sometimes in the past when I've been like, oh, this is like my favorite song ever, but like, it faded after a while. I didn't care for it as much over time. Yeah, I've heard people say that that song is like actually good, so the fact that it's a meme is like really annoying, because it shouldn't be. Kind of like Never Gonna Give You Up. Like, that song's fucking amazing. I don't understand why it became a meme. But, like, nobody would have ever heard of it if it wasn't for it becoming a meme, so... Kind of works out. It's still stupid that it's a meme, but, you know... At least we got something out of it. Kill these jerks because they're just in the way. You didn't know that that was a song, Volpe? You just thought it was a dumb meme that people couldn't shut up about? See, that's the problem about me. Problem with me. That's one of the problems with memes. I think View was criticizing people for that yesterday, because people were like quoting a meme and they didn't know what it was from, and he was like, "How do you not even know the origin? Like, How can you meme something without knowing what it means? That's so dumb. These things are hilariously durable. These are enemies that I fought very early in the beginning of the game. Like, how are these things this durable? No, there's another one. I guess part of it was because there was 3 of them, so my damage is being split. What did that do? What is the point of this? Clearly there's gotta be a point to this, right? That couldn't have been it. That couldn't have been it. Like, was that seriously it? Pretty sure that was it. Well, yeah, that was underwhelming. Alright, I guess I don't remember where this takes us. I think it spits us back over here somewhere, which I guess is a pretty welcome shortcut. Hey, Scarlet. Yeah, I'm kind of like... kind of a mixed thing with this game. Like, it's not like I want this series to be over, but I'm also kind of ready for it to be over. And I don't really want to just sit here, like, wandering around aimlessly like this. Like, there's a part of me that's like, just tell me where the damn batteries are, so we can move on. Yeah, that's kind of a good way of putting it. I mean, that makes it sound more morbid than it is. It's just there's other games I want to move on to. I'll be tremendously grumpy if we, like, actually can't finish this game tonight because of just, like, not knowing where to go. I was ready for it to be over last time I streamed it. It's a tough thing with streaming is all, because, like... Yeah, you kind of reach a point where you feel like the game has, like, run its course. I think that's where I want to go. The problem is if they did that, the next Switch will be like $700, which would lead to it failing. Nobody would pay that. No, people complain that it's $300. Like, no, what needs to happen is that people need to get their heads out of their asses in regards to console power. They need to realize that, like, power doesn't mean anything. Especially when the developers aren't using it well. Like, all this power and third-party developers can't hit 60 frames per second on games. Like, it's just plain stupid. Like, that's not... Why... We're fighting a war over something that they're... over ammunition that they're not even using correctly. Like, it's hilariously just stupid. Like, I don't need the Switch to be that powerful, because developers aren't using the power, so, like, what's it matter? Alright. Am I supposed to do something with this? I mean, it says that there's already been a battery removed from that, so I think I already took that one out. Are you serious? That looked clean to me. Wait, no, there's a battery up there. I see you. How do... okay. Let's see. What? Okay. I mean, I think the next Xbox failing is kind of a safe bet. I'd argue that the Xbox One is failing. People are still buying it, but it's failing enough that, like, the next one to come out is gonna have people going, why though? Why should I buy that? Do I have to turn this around somehow? Is that what I need to do here? Like, I have to turn it around so I can access the battery from this side? Is that what we're going for? Okay. Okay. Screw attack is so stupid. How do I do that? How do I turn it? Nothing? Nothing. What am I supposed... like... I think this is what I'm supposed to be doing. I just don't know what it is I'm supposed to be doing. Does that make sense? Wonder if there was an X-ray thing up there. Maybe. Yeah, the PS4 and the Xbox One are basically PCs. And that was fine until Nintendo was like, hey, do you want something actually innovative? And now, I think now people are like... I forget who it was that I was watching. It could have been View, but it could have been somebody else. Who basically said, like, the next Nintendo console has to follow the formula of the Switch. Because if they try to put something out that isn't the formula of the Switch, and, like, if they try to make, like, a home console, no one's gonna buy it. Because they're gonna be like, but why? Like, why would we want this? Which kind of sucks. They kind of put themselves in a corner there. But on the other hand, it's not wrong. What the fuck am I supposed to do here? Like, I'm actually getting annoyed at this point. Like, what the hell do they want me to do here? Or is that a battery I already took out? Am I, like, overthinking this? Because it does say that there was a battery taken out of this thing. But since that battery outlet is, like, lit up, that had me thinking that there's still one up there. But I think I might have, like, already taken that one. Yeah, I can't even scan it, so I think that is empty. I think I'm on the wrong track here. Show me this. Show me this. What do we need here? I need 2 batteries for everything here, right? So I have to find another battery to be able to get further here. Because I only have 1, and everything I need, like every puzzle there needs 2. And here we were looking for something about a cooling system. Alright, it's none of that. So it's not in that portion of Elysia. There was something down in the power works, but that's probably just gonna be a fucking missile tank. I don't see anything listed as storage facility cooling system. So let's look for storage, not for cooling. I was looking for cooling there. I could honestly see why you'd say that, Riley. Like, I don't think that's completely insane. But I think the innovative part about the Switch is quite simply that you can pick it up out of the out of the dock and take it with you. That's the thing everybody's hooked on. I think the concept of like switching the controllers around, I think people, that's not what people like about it. I think, and that's probably the part you're thinking is gimmicky. The thing people like is that it's a home console that you can take with you. That's also portable. That's the thing that people are like, this is amazing. And Logan, what? Yeah, it's just one of those days where I have shit stuck in my throat. Ballista storage? And if, I mean, we can go down to the power works if we're in that area. It's not that big of a deal. Let's check this area. Yeah, there's not really okay, so I think I know where we're going. We want to drop on landing site A, or whatever it's called. Could you just close the fucking map, please? My god, I hate the map navigation in this sometimes. All right, so yeah, we're gonna get the hell off this planet for the moment. It's not gonna be in this hidden court hall, and it's not in there. Yeah, we're just gonna get the hell off this planet for now. Yeah, the straps for the Joy-Con help a lot. But I could still understand, like, I could still understand what people don't like about it, honestly. Especially if you have big hands. But that's very much a novelty, I think. Would you rather have that option of splitting the Joy-Con up to play with a friend on the fly, or would you rather spend $80 per controller? That's one of those things where it's like people are like, that's complaining about the least objectionable option, in my opinion. We're gonna follow another trail of breadcrumbs here. You mean the Pro Controller? The only problem I have with the Pro Controller is that the D-pad sucks. Even the Joy-Con in the grip, like, I don't mind this at all. The only reason I never use it anymore is because both of the sticks on my Joy-Con are starting to get kind of shoddy, so... I use it for Tetris now because the D-pad is terrible for the Pro Controller D-pad is terrible for Tetris. So we want to go over that way. Whatever. Do you have a Pro Controller, Logan, or are you playing on the Joy-Con? Oh, if you're playing on the Joy-Con on its side, I could see why that would be a problem. I want to go that way, but I'm not sure how to. Is this going to send me in the right direction? I think this is, actually. Maybe. Hopefully. Alright, we'll go down to the power works first, because it's kind of on the way. Oh, right. This, like, doesn't work anymore, so we have to go the long way around. That's a lot of fucking work for... This is gonna be a missile expansion, and I'm gonna be so mad. This is gonna take, like, a solid 10 or 15 minutes to go, like, all the way over there, get whatever this is, and then turn around and come back. This better be an energy tank, or the energy cell I need, because if this is only a missile expansion, dear God. You know, wasn't there like a cannon to shoot me back and forth? Like, didn't they add a shortcut? I don't see a shortcut though. Fuck, that's stupid. Maybe you can only, maybe that's only the way back. God, that's terrible. Hey Melee Man, how's it going? It might just be wonky NES controls, honestly. A lot of NES games didn't necessarily have perfect controls. Whoa. Hey, View. On a scale of 1 to who the hell am I, how hungover are you? You're not 9 or 10 anymore. You're still 14, though. You're still a kid. Hate to tell you. Like, yeah, it might suck, but it's kind of how it goes. This is even where I want... I don't think this is where I meant to be. This isn't where I meant to come, actually. I think that might actually be what I was thinking of. So this was a giant waste of time. Fuck my life. Alright. Well, that's good. This is all good. That was the chat kills. I blame you guys, because I glanced at chat and piloted myself directly in a fire. There we go. Are you fucking kidding me? Get out of here, asshole. Or you could be like Riley and just... Oops. 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 I remember when I was a kid, like, my mom didn't like swearing, but, like, I was raised to never swear at somebody like that. So that never became an issue where she was like, oh, don't talk to me like that. It was just... Oh, hey, don't say that, please. But it's funny, because now when I talk to her, like, I talk to her every day, like, usually every morning, and and I swear, like, all the time now. I don't care. The thing that frustrates me is that, like, I feel like she swears a lot now solely because I do, and just from talking to me every day, she started picking it up. And I, like, almost feel bad about that. Whoops. Who the hell knows where that's gonna put me? I'm like so agitated with this part of the game. You guys have no idea. Remember how I said I don't want it to be over, I'm just ready for it to be over? No, I kind of want it to be over now. Like, I'm kind of done with this game. I think something that's cool about Metroidvanias is how there is, like, I like that there's the backtracking, but I hate the forced backtracking. That's, like, not fun, in my opinion. I mean, if I had a better idea of where I was going, I don't think it would bother me. But the fact that I'm having to work off of, like, convoluted hints is, like, agitating me. Is this where I want to go? Yes. But I really don't want to look it up because of the fact that, like, I'm not nearly as lost as I was in Prime 2. In Prime 2, I was, like, I had no idea where to go at all. Here I have ideas, it's just frustrating me that I'm wasting a lot of time pursuing options that might not be what I'm supposed to be doing. Maybe if this mechanic to call my ship was actually, like, useful, and I could tell it to, like, hey, come pick me up, I wouldn't mind it, like, nearly as much. Then they put these enemies everywhere that are just, like, an enormous pain in the ass. For no reason. Well, whatever. Hey, Soph, how's it going? Look, there's another one of those assholes. It's fantastic. No, like, I wanted to sacrifice a 1/12 of my health bar to just to kill this thing. And be forced to do so. It's not like I have an option here. I have to kill it or I'm not going to be able to get through this area. Like, it's just in the way. Oh, cool. Like, I don't care. Damn it. Come on. Are you fucking kidding me right now? How on top of that thing did I need to get? This game is just, like, definitely flawed. I would definitely recommend people pick up Prime 1 and play it. Prime 1 was really good, I think. 2 and 3, I think, kind of, like, they started to forget, like, what was great about Metroid. They're so, like, in the formula now that it goes a little off the rails, I think. Oh, you did tell him that, like, you're kind of over it and not really wanting to do it anymore? This is gonna be oh my god, okay. This better not be a missile upgrade. If they're making me go through this for a missile upgrade, I would be so mad. You have no idea. Where are you, douchebag? Cool. At least it's an energy cell. I probably would have lost my mind if it wasn't. Give me that shit, and fuck you guys. To hell with this town. I don't care if it falls out of the sky because of what I just did. Where is this asshole? My god. He's just hiding. I guess, can I see him with this? Yes, I can. Okay, fuck you. Fuck you, 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 fuck you. We done? We done? Okay. We're out. Okay. I made some progress, so, like, now I'm feeling, like, a lot better, believe it or not. Hey, Gold, how's it going? Alright, let me see. There's no, like, quick way out of here, because of course there isn't. Did you talk to your boss at all about it yet, Soph, or is this, like, the first time they're gonna be hearing about it? Nah, let's not risk that. I was just gonna jump. Please, there we go. And nothing drops, like, any health at all. For a game that regularly expects you to dump 100 health on killing things, you think they'd give you a little bit more health. Alright, let's... Yeah, go back over to the ship. We're gonna take these batteries back to the Valhalla and see what happens. Okay. Oh, come on. It's always something in this game. I know what I'm doing. Thank you. You don't have to remind me to do a thing. Like, I know. I am currently in the know. You actually make me miss, like, one of the only good things about living in Virginia, Riley. And that's that I lived, like... There was a Dollar General, like, 3 minutes away by foot. So I just... Like, I didn't go out on certain days to get groceries. I would just go and... Whenever I needed something, I would just be like, I'm just gonna run to Dollar General quick. I kind of miss having that convenience. I still have one that's, like... maybe 10 minutes away by foot, but, like, I feel like that's a long way to walk carrying, like, a bunch of stuff. Also, it's cold as fuck right now, and I'm not interested in doing that. And it's also... I don't think they're even open right now, but you still, you get what I mean. Rhetorically speaking. Rhetorically, is that right? I think that might just be theoretically. Whatever. I'm tired. Now, there is a convenience store downtown that is, like, that wouldn't be near as bad of a walk. I need to go in there at some point and see, like, what sort of stuff they have there and, like, what their prices are like. Because that would probably be a good option for when I need things in a pinch. I'm not surprised by that view, because that's like the type of city where there's like always people walking around, right? It's like a bigger city. This is a pretty small town, so... Like, when I used to go out for morning walks to play Pokemon, like, I can legit just, like, walk a bit away and, like, see countryside. And just, like, see not buildings. I'm sure that would, like, blow a lot of people away. And I'm doing alright. I'm kind of, like, at breaking point with this game. Like, I'm kind of ready to be done playing this game. And it's putting up a fight. It's not wanting to go down quietly. So, I'm getting a little frustrated, but... As I was just saying, I feel better now because I actually, like, made a little bit of progress. Okay. Let's just go that way. Let's just go that way. Yeah, this works. Like I said, it's always something. There's another one? Oh my god. Could you just not? Could you just not? There. That's alright. Don't really care to read that. All of that, well, I mean, okay, I got the code for the last energy cell. Not the code, but the, like, hint. And then, oh boy, a missile expansion. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, where's our last energy cell, then? Wait, what? You're telling me the last energy cell is here somewhere. That doesn't make sense. Is it at the docking bay? It said something about docking. I don't think we really have any other... How could there be an energy cell just hanging around in the docking bay and I've never noticed it? That seems kind of fucked. That doesn't seem like a thing that's actually happening. Okay. Let's go check it out. Oh my god, why? No, 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 no. Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? It's just sitting there? How? What? Fuck this game. I mean, okay, I'm happy because that means I don't have to figure out where the hell it is. I just have it now. I still have to figure out the other one, though, so that's kind of a problem, but... Okay, Brio. Data indicates energy cell is connected to hidden fuel gel pumping station. Hey Seven, how's it going? I've done that before, Logan. Where, again, when I lived in Virginia, I did that. When I'd be like, I'm just gonna go to Dollar General and get a couple things, and then I was like, oh, I have a ton of money. I'm just gonna go crazy. I don't want to do this. I want to look at the map first and figure out where we're landing first. That's what we're doing. Alright, hidden fuel gel pumping station. There's gel refinery, gel purification, gel processing, gel cavern, temple access, temple of Brio. Okay, so it's nothing on this part. Can't like access that. I wonder if it would be over there. This is the one I was just looking at, I think. Yeah. It's none of this. I feel like it's referring to this area. The hidden court and the hidden court hall. But that also doesn't say anything about a fuel gel pumping station. I want to go back here. There was a big golem that, like, I had to be able to interface with, and I was never able to do that. I wonder if that's a thing I could do now. Like, maybe that's what I'm looking for? Otherwise, I feel like It might be over here somewhere. This is like all the gel, like all the fuel gel shit. So you'd think the pumping station would be around here somewhere. Maybe this will take me? I don't remember where this goes. You even got Yu-Gi-Oh cards? You don't play Yu-Gi-Oh, you just thought it would be funny. And yeah, you can pledge once a stream up to 5,000 per stream. But like two more solid pledges and we're gonna have that met anyway, so. Yeah, Guy, I imagine working at a pizza place, you probably are like... You probably get kind of sick of pizza sometimes. So let's... What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Close the fucking map, please. When I press B, I expect that to go back and, like, exit. Damn it. Alright, first, I wanna try that golem I mentioned and see if, like, anything happens there. Probably do Kirby's Adventure next weekend. Then, I think. Or maybe sometime during the week. I don't know. I'm still struggling with myself over how many nights off I should take a week. I like having, like, the 3 days off, but then on the one hand, like, it gets kind of hard to pick myself up and, like, get back into the groove of things. And I've mentioned before that, like, the original concept was, like, oh, I'll take, like, 3 nights off and then I'll work on, like, art commissions instead. Except I, like, haven't been doing that at all. Like, I'm usually too tired and I just never do anything. So those days have basically turned into, like, actual vacation, like, weekend days off to just re-energize. But then I wind up having a case of the Mondays, and when it's time to start streaming again, I'm like, too tired. So that's, like, not productive either. Go up that way and then to the left. Get the fuck out of here. Nope. Yeah, probably. Yeah, unless they're, like, just short on change. Which happens. Hope I wasn't supposed to go up there. Yeah, this thing. Oh, it's one of these. I getcha. This is why I wasn't able to do it. Oh, good. I hate this game. God. Like, look at all the health I just had to sacrifice to kill that thing. Oh boy, I got a gold credit. Like, who cares? Is that the only reason I did that? Is that literally the only reason I came and did this? Was to fight a red one of those things. I think that was literally the only reason. I am, like, very salty right now. Well... that's fantastic. Why are you shaking, Riley? Wait, can I go up on top of him? Maybe? Maybe? Probably not. Oh, you got beat in Smash? I, like, still have not played that game in, like, so long. Well, are you fucking... You know, for a second, I was trying to talk myself into being, like, open-minded and being, like... oh, there's nothing wrong with maining Dark Pit, but then I saw you referred to him as Dank Pit. Get a real name. Just stop. No, you didn't mean to put an R. And the only way autocorrect would autocorrect dark to dank is because you use that word all the fucking time. So there's the hidden quartz there. I really feel like that's not where I'm supposed to be. I really feel like that's not it. I feel like I already have exhausted everything from that area. So we're gonna go check out... why did I just jump off like that? That was dumb. We're gonna go check out, like, that other wing of this area, I think. I hear an upgrade. I hear something. I hear something, which means I'm gonna have to kill these assholes. Get the fuck out of here. Okay. Fuck you. Where is he? Oh, there he is. It's up there. Oh, right, because I know what I'm doing here. Yeah, there's that, like, that. There we go. Beautiful. I mean, it's only a missile expansion, but whatever. You want a good main, make a Mii fighter. Yeah, they're kind of, like, actually pretty decent in this game. They just buffed the Brawler in 2.0 too. I've been meaning to boot it up and give the Brawler another chance to see if they're, like, better now. Because they were kind of meh. Like, they were the ones that didn't seem that great. Oops. Did they buff Jigglypuff? I think I missed that one. I knew they buffed Rosalina, which is good because I could tell that she was really bad in like the initial release. No, I'm talking back about 2.0. There was a patch, but it was like... There was a patch like today, but it was just hotfixes. Did they? Oh, I mean, why would you care? Why would you care about Duck Hunt? It's not like you play Duck Hunt. Like that would be crazy. I try to okay, good. You hit it. Good. Good work. Yeah, that's just like completely irrelevant. When are you gonna go, like, not saying that Duck Hunt is it, but when are you gonna like consider your new main revealed? Like the next time you stream Smash? We're just gonna go this way. I am close to looking up where this energy cell is, because I'm like not really sure where they're even trying to lead me to. And as I said, I'm kinda over it. I want to move on with my life. Oh, really? When are you planning on streaming it again, or don't you know? Just kind of whenever. Did you finish Mario and Rabbids? Because I went to sleep at like 11, and I think you were still out. And I was like, you're probably not gonna stream again tonight, because it's pretty fucking late. Oh, you did stream again when you got home, and you still didn't finish it? What? How late were you up? How much sleep did you get? None of this math is making any sense. I don't think this is where I'm supposed to be. This is not where I'm supposed to be at all. Yeah, this is a big no. It's a big no. That's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad. Oh, what happened? I'm sorry I missed it. What? The no bitch mode thing? I mean, that game's bitch mode is like kind of not really bitch mode, so yeah, can't really hold that one against you. It's not, I want to say it's not in that room, because that's gonna be a huge pain in the ass. I don't want to look this up, but I'm also like, I have it narrowed down to like a few places, and none of them seem to be correct. Which means I'm probably missing something. I'm either on the wrong track entirely, or I've walked right past it. What? I never would have figured this out. I never would have figured this out, so I'm glad I looked. I mean, now, as I'm reading it, I'm like, oh yeah. Like, that was all a thing. But that was, like, so far removed from my memory because I thought it wasn't something important. Because I thought I already did everything in that area. So, yeah. I'm glad I looked that up because I probably never would have figured it out. Alright, so we have to leave. We're in the wrong place. Where's my... Oops. Where the fuck am I? Give me a minute. Getting my bearings here. That actually looks mildly suspicious. But I guess not. Okay, whoa. Oh, and so was it basically like the drinking brought it out of you? It sounds like. Cause not to undersell it, but it's like there have been donation trains before, so I'm guessing it was the being alcoholed that led to it being that type of reaction. Especially when you were probably really frustrated with the game, and that was probably, like, bringing you down, and yeah, I could see, Oh, so it was a really big donation, too. Yeah, I feel like I don't really get... I feel like I should do a better job of showing appreciation sometimes, like, with what you're talking about. Like, I was thinking about it, like, when hitting 800, and I was like, should I do anything special for hitting 800 subs? Like, should I have, like, some sort of celebration for that? I decided against it because, like, every stream is special to me. Like, I didn't really like the idea of being like, this stream is more special than other ones, because, like, they're all special. But I feel like I probably don't make the viewers feel as appreciated as I should. What's the fastest way to do this? Hangar Bay? Hangar Bay, I think. Motherfucker. Yeah, that's why I named the stream, like, oh, celebrating 800 subs. Like, it's still worth pointing out, but I didn't want to be, like... I didn't want to come up with something special to do, like, game-wise. I didn't want to be, like, we're gonna start a whole new playthrough and do this, like, we're gonna do Mega Man 11 Buster only, or some, like, crazy one-off thing. Like, I didn't want to do that so much. I wanted to draw attention to it, but I didn't want to do, like... Like I mentioned before about when I hit 1,000, I might try and do a 100% Mario Galaxy in one sitting. I didn't want to come up with something like that for 800. Because, like I said, it's special, but it's like, all streams are special. Like, this is special. I'm getting frustrated with the game, but, like, still enjoying streaming it and hanging out with everybody. Like, that doesn't change. When that does change, that's when I'm, like Smash I didn't have a lot of fun streaming, and, like, same with Splatoon. It's like, that's why I stopped doing those. Yeah, that way. And hey, Looney, how's it going? And Dio, good to see both of you. So I was on the right track last stream when I was trying to figure out... Oh, I did this the wrong way. Motherfucker. I would have had to come the other way first. Shit. Alright. I'm gonna check any... Yeah, no, you can't even get in there. That's... God damn it. I take it all back. Fuck this shit. No. You do have to extend this bridge. You have to come through the other side, pick that generator up, come through the bridge, and take that generator somewhere else. That's what we're trying to do right now. Basically, this one's taking more work than most of the other energy cells have. Not really work. But you really have to, like, shuttle around a bit here. Whew. Yeah, I didn't want it to turn into, like, doing something for every 100 or something. I mean, like, all 100 are special, all 50 are special, every one sub is special. But I feel like if you do something special for too many, then it all kind of blurs together, and you're like, is anything really special if it's all like, you know what I mean? It's difficult. 1000's exciting because that's the only thing holding me back from monetization. I have the watch time and everything. I just need the sub count. But then it's like, I don't know, 800 is exciting too. Oh, just all the shit. Are you serious? Just all the shit. Can you guys just go away? I just don't. I also talked at one point about doing merch at 1000. I don't know if I'm still gonna do that. I guess I could leave it as a, if I get good ideas, I'll do it. Because I haven't had any ideas for anything like that. What are you talking about, Riley? Why were you so nervous? Just because you were carrying, like, a fair amount of money? Well, that was bad. Oh my god, what's wrong with me? There we go. Pick that shit up. I kind of want to make merch just to get it myself. Like, it would be cool to have, like, Nintagious t-shirts, and, like, that would be, like, my work uniform. Like, I'd wear those for every stream. Like, that would be really cool. But it's also, like I said, I haven't really had any ideas. Aside from taking, like, I definitely want to take, like, the splash screen logo and just, like, slap that on a shirt or something. Like, that's something I definitely want to do. Otherwise, I haven't really had any bright ideas. So much work. Alright, we want to go over that way. So we gotta get up there. Which means we have to fight asshole over here. Or at least run past him, which is a more realistic option. Fuck you! Okay. Oh, get the fuck out of here. I'm so, like, over this shit. I'm gonna... yep, that's not gonna work. Alright. Okay, get the fuck... I don't want to kill that thing again. That thing took, like, the first half an hour of the stream to kill. Like, I do not. I do not. Even a little. Are you serious? Oh my god. What do you mean you don't understand, Merch? What's there to understand? Enlighten me. Maybe I'm oversimplifying it, actually. I could maybe do it from here. Yeah, that's better. I think that's how I did it the first time. You little motherfuckers. Okay. This game is putting up such a fight. I am so done. Yeah, fine. God, that was like way more work than it needed to be. Whoops. But no, I'm serious, like, what is it about Merch that you're, like, confused by? Oh, you don't know why people would buy it? I guess I can see what you mean. Yeah. I guess I could see what you mean. Like, you're not even talking about, like, from a channel standpoint. You're talking about just, like, an in general standpoint. So that's what that big fucking area over there was for. Are you serious? You actually serious? You're actually serious. Don't drop it. The fuck is wrong with you? So that battery is the... See, there's the other reason I never would have figured it out. Because I actually thought that battery was taken already. I thought that was the thing I already did. Yeah, I mean, it's no different than, like, getting, like, a Monster Hunter hoodie or something, you know? I think when it comes to buying merch for, like, a channel or something, I think that's more of not only to show support, but, like, also spread the name. Because then you're going to get people asking, like, oh, what's that? Then if I'm out playing Pokemon Go one morning, and I run into somebody who's also playing, and they're like, hey, what, like, what's your shirt mean? And I'll be like, my shirt means you should go subscribe to Beautiful TV. That's what the shirt means. You see? That's how it works. Gimme! Enough of this fucking shit. Now, it doesn't work in my case because I'm a fucking homebody and I never go out. So I wouldn't be helping that much. But you know what I mean. You'll probably get over that, Logan. I think that's an age thing. Like when I was your age, I didn't wear shirts from like I didn't wear like Sonic shirts or Mega Man shirts or Pokemon shirts. Like even if I had them, I never wore them because it was like when I was your age, that was like bully ammunition. Like, that was basically saying, like, look, I play video games, I'm a fucking nerd, come at me. Like, so yeah, I didn't do it. Things are a little different now, but I can still understand why you wouldn't want to. But you'll grow out of that. Like, just think of how often you might bump into like, you might meet people based on that stuff. I met someone in Virginia once, and, like, it was just a passing, like, hey, how you doing? Like, we didn't, like, meet, it was just a passing, like, oh yeah, we're mutual fans here, because I was wearing an Iron Man shirt, and he was wearing a Captain America shirt. And I was like, we share something in common. Civil War just came out, so fuck you, because we're on different sides, but we share something in common. And he had a good laugh, and we moved on with our lives. But it was still, like, a little just, like, relating to people thing. Thing is, like I said, at your age, people don't relate over that stuff. They use it as reasons to, like, differentiate from each other, which is dumb. But I've definitely, like, I mean, you guys know, like, I'm pretty goddamn introverted, but, like, I've bumped into people that I can tell are also introverted, but if they're wearing, like, a gamer shirt, I'm like, okay, well, you're introverted, but we share something in common, so, you know, even if I just say, hey, that shirt's awesome, I love that character, that might still be, like, that might mean something to them, you know? Because if you're introverted, you don't get to, like, relate to that many people. Scarlet's back, or has been lurking this entire time. Whoever knows. If we were to ask, she would probably say that she exists in this reality and many realities all at once, and... What's that species in Men in Black 3 where they can see, like... They can see into the future and, like, live in, like, multiple, like, realities at once? And it's just, like, a blur? That's Scarlet. That's totally Scarlet. Nice view. I do still get what you mean, though, Logan. Like, I remember... I mean, you guys can tell, the wall behind me is blank. But I remember knowing kids in high school that were like, you'd step into their room and you'd be like, well, gee, I guess you like that band a lot. Because that was, like, the only thing on their walls. And it's like, at that point, it's kind of like overkill, but... Yakumo, how's it going? Good to see you. I wouldn't say this is blind. I have played this before, but it was like 10 years ago. So it's also kind of blind. I remembered like the beginning sequence of this game like very, very vividly, and then nothing else. Everything else has been like, I don't remember this at all. Yeah, I always had a very, like, blank room myself. Like I said, even now, you guys can see behind me, these walls are blank. I have nothing hanging on my walls in this room. I have the whiteboard over to the left of the TV, that's literally it. Would you sit still? Holy shit. Are you kidding me? Just stop. Just stop. Oh my god, are you serious? Thank you. I love how last time I came through here, I was like, man, these guys are dying really easy now, because this beam is really overpowered. And now it's like, now they were like, nah, fuck you. We're just gonna live for like a full year just to irritate you. I don't remember what the final boss is. I mean, it's Dark Samus. I know you have to... Fuck you? What just happened? I'm confused. I know you have to fight Dark Samus. I remember that much. But aside from that, not really. We're about to find out, though. Oh, was there an I tried to jump through the electrical field. That's what happened? Yeah, that's what happened. Okay. I was being impatient. That's my fault. I was being impatient and unobservant. That was 100% my fault. Just don't. I'm so over it with you guys. Alright, where am I going here? I want to go... up. Yeah. This way. I hate how doors are loading screens in this game. I know I bitched about that last time, but it still makes me mad. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up on chat because I found I was a little bit behind. Let's not. I don't wanna. Nah. Pass. Hard pass. Open up! Come on! Couldn't they have, like, optimized this game better when they put it on Wii U? Bloop, 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 bloop. Oh, I'm getting a bad feeling. Well, it's a good thing these guys are kind of jokes, actually. Not that scared of these things. Could you not? Could you not? Could you maybe stop abusing the fact that the camera in this game sucks? Like, could we maybe not? Won't even lock on at the moment. It's fantastic. Love it. Am I not hitting it? Thank you. There we go. Is that really not close enough for me to... Oh my god. Can I jump up here? I can't jump up here. Fuck my life. This game is so stupid. Definitely liked Metroid Prime 1 most. Like, I don't remember Prime 1 frustrating me at all. Oh my god. I feel like 2 and 3 have been, like, constant frustration. This is so idiotic. Lock on! Oh my god. There's one fucking enemy. Like, when I press ZL... Z, it's just Z. Like, you should lock on to the only enemy in the area. Like, you just should. Shouldn't be a question of not knowing what I'm trying to look at. I love how he's just like... He has that lunge now that's like not an attack, it's just meant to fuck up the camera. It's like they know. It's like, well... Camera lock doesn't work very well in this game, so let's just make enemies that abuse that. Let's just make them like teleport all over the place and move in ways that break the camera lock and... Annoying. Is he out of range again? You motherfucker. Okay, I think they want me to be up here. I don't think they want me to fight him down there. Hey, look, you're not going to be able to hit me if I get this close. Ha ha ha. Asshole. Give me that. How am I not hitting, like, any of these shots? I feel like at least some of those should be hitting. My god. Now, like, the nunchuck is just, like, not working well. I miss Scarlet leaving. I apologize. I imagine you're long gone, though. Hey, Samo. Good morning. I was gonna say, you better be joking. Give me all the things. And now, let's get the fuck on with our lives. I feel like I actually have to apologize because, like, I'm, like, so tremendously agitated with this game right now. It's like I've said, like, a few times this stream already, like, I'm just so, like, ready for it to be over. Alright, that's fine. That had, like, no wind-up at all, but that's fine. Why not, right? There's gotta be more in here, right? They've gotta be throwing, like, way more at me. I kind of only think of games in that sense. I'd have to think about, like, movies. That's not something I think about too often. And music is, like... I don't know enough about music. Like, I'm very shallow when it comes to music, and that, like, all I know about music is that, like, I like what I like. Like, I don't really think about music other than, like, hey, this is cool. I like this. I don't understand why I like it or anything. Let's do this one first, I think. Probably doesn't matter that much, but... Okay, maybe not this one first. Well, that doesn't bode well. I think Sonic 3 is a masterpiece. I think Mega Man X is really fucking close. It might actually be a masterpiece.
It is likely that this code could allow us to control the Leviathan in orbit above the Pirate home world. Find a way onto the Leviathan and use that.
I love how they're talking as if they weren't expecting me to find this. They're like, oh, you found a thing, I think we can use that. And it's like, you literally told me to come find this. This was your idea. I don't think people hate this game for having dialogue. I think they hate this game for having stupid dialogue. What is this thing for? Is this maybe what that code was for that we found like a long time ago? Let me find that and try it. I'm gonna say no because yeah, no. I'm gonna say no. Who knows what that's for? I have no idea. 1 minute. I closed all my stuff to bring that up. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I consider the entire experience to be Sonic 3, honestly. A lot of people like to split hairs, and they'd be like, well, Sonic 3 isn't that good, but once you combine it with Sonic and Knuckles, it's good. It's like, or Sonic and Knuckles isn't that good, but when you combine it with like, it's the same game, motherfuckers. Like, it was intended to be the same game, it just got too big for one cartridge. It's all Sonic 3, in my opinion. Yeah, it's like kind of cool that they had voice acting, but again, like most of the characters, like they're not super likable, or they're telling you things you already know, so it just gets frustrating. And you just kind of have to like sit there and listen to them talk. It's designed in a way to like kind of waste your time, which is missing the point of dialogue. I don't know if I'd say it's a masterpiece, but I think Star Fox 64 is like a really good game because they get it. They were like, what if we had dialogue that didn't interrupt the gameplay at all? 20 years ago, and they figured that shit out, and people today still can't figure it out. Like, that's amazing to me. Similar to how Sonic 3 can tell a story without dialogue at all. Like, that's also, like, really impressive. A lot of Genesis games did that, though, to be fair. That's not, like, the only thing that I think is good about that game. Alright, once again, I'm one energy tank short, which is kind of triggering, but we're gonna deal with it. So now I have to remember where the fuck I'm going here, which is a little frustrating, because it was like a week ago, and I don't remember where we had to go here. Let me see. If I can find... Okay. Transit Station 2B, 2A, Transit Station Leviathan. That might be what takes me here, actually. These could be labeled, like, way more clearly. So I think we want Transit Station Landing. I think that's what we're looking for here. No, close the fucking map. Holy shit. Like, why can you get, like, stuck in that map there? That's so obnoxious to me. I actually don't like Sonic 1 very much. Like, it functions as a game, but it's kind of like... I don't know, too basic, maybe. I don't love 2 that much, either. But it's not that there's anything wrong with 2. If anything, I think 2 might just be too punishing, because it's one of those games where you can't save or anything, so you game over and you have to start over. And even back in the day, it's like, I know a lot of people will joke and be like, oh, that's how it was back in the day. You got a game over and you had to start over. It's like, yeah, but to be fair, even back then it was bullshit. Like, that's how it was back in the day, but it was still bullshit. Like, it was still not okay. Wait, what are we doing?
The tunnel that connects directly to the seat caved in when the core exploded. Access is completely cut off. There was nothing left to see there anyway.
Can I actually go that way? I'm suddenly very confused. What was I saying? Oh yeah. Yeah, people always try to say like, oh, games were hard back then, and they try to act like it wasn't bullshit back then, but like it kind of was. Like it kind of was. There we go. But I want to go. What the fuck am I doing? Like, how do I get back to this place? Why is this map so fucking convoluted? And like, you'd think this is where I was supposed to go, but I guess that's not where I'm supposed to go. How the fuck do I get back there? You notice how all of these transit sites say where they're going, except for the one that takes me over here to where I need to be. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that it's this. So how the fuck do I get there? So I want to go back to that landing site, I think. I remember loving 3D Blast back in the day. Try and play it today, though. That game has not aged well at all. Game's very difficult to play now. It's kind of depressing that, like, that was their answer to Mario 64. Like, wow. No wonder you guys lost. Okay. And that's coming from somebody who thinks Mario 64 hasn't necessarily aged that well either. But it's aged better than that. I'm gonna go to the middle one. Where? I'm gonna say you're lying, Volpe, because I know nobody played Federation Force. There's no way. There's no way. Yeah, I do think Mega Man games have aged very well, unless you're like, unless you judge games very shallowly. Like, if you think, like, oh, these graphics are old, therefore it must be bad, then I guess it hasn't aged well, but... Yeah, isn't that the end of this game, is that one of the hunters from Metroid Prime Hunters is tracking her for some reason? So I'd imagine that's what the plot's gonna be. This better be where I'm supposed to go, I swear. Cool, this is where I'm supposed to be. Alright. Before we go into this... Well, no, we are going to step in here. I really love this transition. This looks really cool. Yeah, if you ever read interviews with artists that worked on old NES games, they say, like, that's why they still like that's why they still like pixel art, because they think it's very making the most of what space they have available.
Samus, we have gained control of the Leviathan.
That's great.
Now we'll be able to open a wormhole and warp to phase.
Yeah, you're gonna send only me though, right?
This. Once you rendezvous with the fleet, we'll head straight into the belly of the beast. I look forward to fighting alongside you again, Samus.
And by we'll do this, you mean I'll do this, right? And by fighting alongside me, you mean watching me do all the work. Just trying to make sure we're on the same page here. There's a lot of typos in that sentence, Volpe, and I'm not entirely sure what you're talking about. Which Xenoblade Chronicles? For starters.
Take heed, Samus. Once you join the fleet...
Yeah, I thought 2 looked really good. I thought 1 looked good enough, and X I thought looked like garbage. That one on Wii U I thought was like one of the ugliest games I've ever seen. Yeah, for a Wii game I thought 1 looked great.
Take heed, Samus. Once you
Yeah.
to prepare yourself.
Yeah. One at least still had like an art style. That was my problem with X, is it felt like there wasn't a consistent art style with that game. It looked like they literally had different art teams working on different parts of the game, and that there was no communication. Like, it blew my mind how ugly that game was. Yeah, when you're looking at, like, first-party games, for sure. Yeah, almost all of Nintendo's games on GameCube have aged very well. That's, like, one of the only things I'll give Melee credit for, is that it still looks good to this day. Like, the graphics are still good. I mean, like, Wii games are the same way. Like, most of Nintendo's Wii games, like, Nintendo has this way where, like, and this is what I was saying earlier about how the console race is so stupid right now because they're fighting over power and nobody's using the power well. Nintendo's always been good about, like, making the most of the power they have available. They don't need power because it's just like we were just talking about sprite work. Nintendo knows how to take what power they do have available and make the most of it. The other developers have no fucking idea how to do that. I think other developers get excited for more power because they're like, we can cover up mistakes with this power. That's the way they look at it. Is it like they think we don't have to try as hard because now there's so much power that, like, we don't have to optimize the game well, because there's extra power to take care of that for us. I think that's the way most developers look at it. I think Nintendo, when they get more power, they're actually like, okay, what can we do with this power? How can we milk the most out of this power? How the fuck did they make Smash Brothers run on a 3DS? Does anybody ever stop and wonder how the hell they made that happen? Other developers would have never been able to figure something like that out. They had Smash running on a 3DS at 60 frames per second. Kingdom Hearts 3 doesn't run at 60 frames per second. How the fuck does that make any sense? A game that was being made for over a decade, waiting for all of this power so they could make the game look so amazing because they have all this power. And the 3DS is running at 60 frames per second and the PS4 can't. What? That doesn't make any sense. It's because developers, they're not trying to get the most out of the power. Like that's why the power race is so stupid, because they're not using that power like at all. And it infuriates me because people will talk about like, oh, the Switch is underpowered. It's like, so the fuck what? Nothing. Like, okay, the PS4 Pro is like a little bit more powerful. It is. Like, that's not a lie. The Switch is less powerful than the PS4 Pro, but almost none of their games run as well as Switch games do, because they don't know how to use that. They're not using that power to the best of their knowledge. And maybe Sony's own games are a different case, but most of like the third-party games are like, they're just fucking around. They just want the power to cover up their mistakes. That's the only thing they want it for. It just makes me so mad that they created a power race that the consumers are falling for and they're buying into, and yet that power is like arbitrary. I don't think arbitrary is the right word for it, but they're just... Do you remember... A lot of people probably don't remember this, but when the Wii U came out, one of the only good things people said about the Wii U was like, wow, this is what it looks like when Nintendo has power available to them. Because the Wii U was so much more powerful than the Wii was. So games like 3D World look fucking amazing. Like, the graphics are outstanding. The game sucked, but the graphics were outstanding. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze looks fucking amazing. Like, the graphics are absolutely out of this world, because they actually had power available to them, and they knew how to use that power. But a lot of other developers just don't know how to. They want power for the wrong reasons, I think. Yeah, I never played Bayonetta 2, but it doesn't surprise me that it probably looks amazing. I mean, Platinum has their quality bar is pretty high up there. They take that shit seriously. Anyway, as I said, before we head to phase, I want to take a really quick break just to grab a drink and take a bathroom break, so that way I'm like all settled in case the final area takes like 2 hours, like somebody joked about earlier. Then I'll be ready to sit down and commit that amount of time to it. On that note, if we have to go super late... We're finishing this game tonight. So if we have to go super late to do it, I probably won't do an overnight tonight. I don't think that's going to be a problem. It's 12:45. I usually aim to finish these streams around 1 o'clock. So we have about, like, 1 o'clock, 1:30. We have about an hour and a half to go. So I think that's going to be comfortable. I think I'll still be doing overnight tonight. But just to throw that out there, if this winds up taking like 2.5 hours, 3 hours, I probably won't do overnight after this. Just to let everybody know that. No, somebody actually said something about, like, watch the final boss alone take you 2 hours to beat. I think it was Logan that said it. Might not have been, though. And yeah, Volpe, you're right. Like, limitations can be surprisingly healthy for creativity. Like, you're absolutely right. Because that forces you to make the most of what you have available. If you have limitless power and you can do anything, then people's just gonna do shit. Like, they're just gonna do shit. And it's all gonna be arbitrary. Oh, anyway, like I said, I will be back in just a few minutes, and yeah, we're gonna finish this shit up and get it done with, because I'm ready for this to be done, so we can start some other playthroughs. So I'll be back in just a minute. Stay tuned. Okay. What'd I miss? Yeah, exactly. Like, I think I would almost... It's been a while since I played it, but I think I'd almost say that Shovel Knight is a masterpiece. And I think part of that is because they limited themselves in multiple ways. One, they were like, we're going to stick to the rules of how NES games were made. We're not going to do anything that wouldn't be able to work or function on an NES, like graphically. And then they also, like, a lot of indie developers basically are not getting paid to make their games. They have to make their games based on passion and, like, actually wanting to make a great game. And then, like, they're not gonna make money if they don't make a great game. So it's like they have to put their all into it like that. Then you look at, like, yeah, EA, Ubisoft, Square Enix. Like, sometimes they can just shit a game out, and, like, well, if it's not, like, the best game ever made, it kind of doesn't matter, because if they make it look pretty enough, people are still gonna buy it anyway, so it's not gonna be that big of a loss. And then the thing that sucks is if they do it and, like, the game is even, like, kinda good. Like, even if it finds a niche audience, they're never gonna make those games again, because they're not gonna hit that mainstream audience. They're not gonna make them enough money for them to be like, oh, we need to make more of these. Looking at, like, Capcom. How many Capcom franchises are there that they're never going to make another game? They're probably not going to make another Okami. They're probably not going to make another Beautiful Joe. They're probably not going to make another... I don't know. What's another good example? Remember Me? Was that game any good? I don't know. But even if some people liked it, they're probably never going to make another one, because they need it to make a certain amount of money. To be fair, I guess, like, Nintendo does that too. They're never going to make another F-Zero or another Earthbound. Like, that's not something they're going to do. Not without knowing that it's worth their money. That's why when this rumor of Nintendo reviving a very dead and cancelled franchise for Switch came out, and people were like, oh, it's Mega Man Legends 3, I was like, no. Capcom doesn't have the balls to put the money into something like Mega Man Legends 3. That doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, there's no way. They have no reason to believe that that game would sell well. And hey, Kent, how's it going? You say you don't have the volume on, though, but hi. You guys should definitely check out Kent Says Booyah if you have not before. He's definitely a really fun streamer. He plays a bunch of Monster Hunter World, he plays Mario Kart 8 pretty regularly. I think he was playing Apex Legends the other day? Maybe? I might be thinking of somebody else on that one, to be totally honest. I usually miss his streams now, sadly, just because of timing. Let me go ahead and do that quick. So people can find their way over there if you choose to. Well, this ain't gonna be good. Damn. Ooh. Oh, that sounds terrible. Oh, if it fills completely, I die. Okay, that's fine. This is all fine. Not really, Riley? I don't know. Yes? No? I don't know the complete definition of that, to be honest. So I'm, like, kinda timed, is what's going on here. See, I don't remember any of this. It's kind of wild. What hit me? What the hell was that? I looked away. Is it this little asshole? So now instead of health pickups, I'm just draining that. There we go. Whee! Oh. That was interesting, I guess. This music's nice and unsettling. I think I hear a power-up. No idea where it could be, though. Might just be the music fucking with me, too. Has to be the music fucking with me, actually. I'm fairly certain there's not going to be any upgrades in this area. It doesn't really seem sensible. Well, that's a good thing, right? Like, yeah, take it all. And then die. I'm cool with this. Let's just kill it. Sorry, I'm kind of focused because of the, like, I'm basically timed here. Can't really mess around too long. not supposed to just fall, am I? That can't be what they're after. Like, just jumping down there seems like an absolutely terrible idea. But I'm not sure where I'm supposed to go. Was there a door over there? I don't remember seeing a door. Oh, it's behind that. Walked right past it. Alright, what am I, weird camera. Go in there. Oh, I missed one. Squish. This bar isn't, like, depleting too rapidly, at least. I thought it was gonna be a little bit more intense, if I'm being honest. Really, I'm just kind of happy to actually be in, like seeing new content, you know? That backtracking was really getting to me. Holy shit. Okay, so those things... let them absorb, but then you have to kill them, like, before they hit you, because then you're gonna get even more phase on. Okay, noted. Oh good, there's another one. Later. Whoa. Okay. That enough? Yeah, we're gonna stop and scan it. You know we are. I am so over Metroids. Okay, good, it exploded. I thought I was gonna have to use the multi-missile thing, and I was like, yeah, okay, I have to target this with all these Metroids on me? Like, dream on. That's not gonna happen. Hi, guys. Also, remember how I said that they were all like, oh, we're going to lead an attack on phase. It'll be a pleasure to fight alongside you again. I'm the only one here. There is absolutely nobody else here. Well, you know what? They probably deserved it, so... Well. Wee hi. What's your name? It's just like almost comical sometimes. Oh, I can't do the... I can't use the missile lock on at the moment. Now I know. He did a lot of damage to me. Might be a little bit of a problem. Get out of the wall, you little jackass. Come on. It's really kind of cool that, like, I really don't remember, like, any of this. It's wild. Should probably scan him, huh? If I can. There we go. Where did he go? Or did I destroy him? Maybe I killed him? Fuck knows. It's fine. Man, that thing's durable. Thing's really durable. Holy god. Does it switch between sides? Is that what's going on? Yikes. Shouldn't have let that happen. Get out of here. Oh, there's still another one. How much damage does this thing take? This is ridiculous. This is like definitive. Oh, you have a time limit? Let's see how much time we can waste. Like, there's absolutely no reason for this thing to be taking as much damage as it is. Like, I almost feel like I'm doing something wrong. But I can see it's taking damage. It's just not dying. There we go. That's better. On every little piece, thank you. Now I I guess we're going down here. Yeah, that wasn't a boss. That was a time waster. Target is composed of pure phase-on energy and is highly unstable. Scans indicate the hypermode attacks are capable of disrupting, likely a result of hypermode being energized by Samus's body. Dark Samus is capable of generating echoes of herself to aid her in battle. See what they did there? These units will be used as increased firepower and act as distractions while she replenishes her energy. They should be destroyed immediately. She's capable of absorbing energy from a phase to replenish her own. So fighting her here is like kind of like the worst idea, right? Just like what can you do, I guess. What on earth is she doing? Okay, and what do we do about that? This tells me nothing. That's... Just do that? Is that all I was supposed to do? So again, this is definitively a stall fight. Like, she's gonna drag this out as long as possible because I'm on a timer. It's so dumb. Whoa, did I do a thing? So there's no way of knowing which one is the Echo, right? Without scanning? Pretty sure it's this one. Oh, this does not look good. Apparently that's the real one, so... Ow. Okay. Well, this is annoying. This is really annoying. Let's try this. Yeah, deal with that. Oh, you're done? Okay. Oh. It lied to me. Yikes. Why wasn't that her final smash? That would have been interesting if she created an echo and then, like, shot a beam in both directions that was weaker. What just happened? Cool, that was the right one this time. This is getting kind of close. This is not doing much damage. Seems like a good idea, but it didn't seem to actually do much. I missed. That could have been a cool move, but I missed. Bye. There's no way that's it, right? Oh god. What was that? It's a corrupt Aurora unit. Don't steal money? What did I miss? Oh, where does one find $500 for law textbooks in someone else's bank account? But for real, don't steal money. Hatch on head protects core, damaged core to sever cables. Okay, I didn't fully grasp what I'm supposed to do, but let's figure it out. Oh, do I have to hit those while they're glowing? Okay. Hell hit me. Yep. That's what I have to do. So do this, and then do this. Alright. I gotcha. I might have had to rescan it there, but oh well. I won't lie though, the swapping out the health meter for the timer is like, it's pretty intense, because like, it's nice that I don't have to give a shit about health. I can just, like, ignore health. But, like, it basically allows me to be a god for this part of the game, which is cool. Oh, come on, that was bullshit. But, you know, there's still a risk of failure, so... Does it have to collapse, like, on the other side of the arena? It's, like, so dumb. It's a definitive time-wasting tactic. I think what I don't like about them swapping out the health for the timer like this is that, like... So all of the power-ups I got throughout the game just don't matter. Like, do you have more time if you have more energy tanks? Or is it just a flat timer and the amount of energy you tanks get is completely meaningless at the end of the day? Because that's kind of shitty. I don't think I can actually attack that one. Oh, cool, that one dropped right in front of me. Are you laughing at me? Because, it's not gonna end well. How have I not hit that? What the hell? Some health. Whoops. That was not supposed to be a sidestep. I was gonna say, now what? Because that's not gonna be it either. Severed cable has exposed a weak point that is vulnerable to attack. Okay. This is telling me the same thing, but I'm gonna take a chance to catch up on chat. Oh, that sucks, guy. I like actually kind of miss Guitar Hero and Rock Band. Like when I moved back to Pennsylvania, I trashed all of my Rock Band equipment because like I never played it and the guitars were kind of on their last leg anyway. So I kind of regret getting rid of them, but on the other hand, they didn't work very well anymore. I kind of want to track down new ones. It sucks though because I couldn't stream something like that at all. And yeah, I've grown to like bagels for sandwiches. God, that's surprisingly difficult to dodge. I'm getting Andros flashbacks right now. Okay, asshole. Okay, asshole. That's... You know, I wish I could spin around like that and be able to aim. Like, pretty sure that's not something I could do. Okay. Can you, like, so you can hit that, you just have to, like, really hit it to stun. That worked out surprisingly well. Now he's gonna do this bullshit again. Oh god. This is getting kind of ugly because he's not dropping any more health. Well, staying under him for that was working out very well until there. Ooh, I actually hit him a few times there. I think surprisingly difficult to hit. Oh, come on. Hit him like a few more times. Why does this boss remind you of that? Nothing should ever remind you of that. Sucks for you, doesn't it? I'm random. That's how I am. After they said that, I was about to say, I like to ban people randomly. That's just how I am. You want to try that on for size? But then you banned them before I could, so I was like, ah, never mind. That's just pouring salt in the wound at that point. Oh, it was someone in one of in View's stream yesterday, Logan. They were being random and rude and got timed out, and then when they came back, they were like, "I smell pennies," and I was like, I just wanna ban you."
Get us out of here.
I'm pretty sure if you were having a stroke, you wouldn't be able to type that out. Yeet and all. Oh, it's a symptom? You know, I thought that, but no, I'm pretty sure they were just being dumb. I banned somebody like that once, so... I had somebody that was just being random and rude like that, and then I think Seven told them to, like, dial it back, and they were like, "Fuck you, are you gonna make me?" And I was like, "Oh, you're banned. You're so banned." And there's no coming back from that. Because at that point, you're just disobeying what people ask of you. So, yeah, fuck that, you're done. There wasn't an escape sequence?
Receiving a transmission from Samus's ship.
That transmission should have literally been her giving them the finger. It's like... fuck you for everything you just put me through. Oh yeah, we killed him. Yep, yeah, him. We killed him. Yeah, he's dead. And her. Yeah, we killed her. She's super dead. She was a bitch anyway, so whatever. Really, guy? That's funny. I'm not above timing people out as a joke. I'd do it. Like, the timing would have to be perfect, though. That's not something I would do, like, every stream, because it would, like, lose its punch. I mean, I guess an escape sequence would have been too much. Cause like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I was so frustrated with like the backtracking in that game. It's like I said, I don't like forced backtracking. Like, that's not fun. And that's basically what they were forcing me to do, and that was frustrating. But the final sequence was pretty fun. Like, getting through getting through phase was kind of like whatever. But like I said, I liked the concept of them being like, okay, you're just a god now, but you're running on a timer, so be careful. Like, that was a fun little twist, and like, the boss was pretty fun. Like, I feel like this game was short on bosses. Like, I feel like there just weren't many bosses in this game. Maybe that's because a lot of bosses didn't give you upgrades. I actually played and beat Metroid Prime Hunters, I'm pretty sure. I don't remember what the final boss was, though. But yeah, that control scheme was hot garbage. They get points for attempting to make a first-person shooter on 3DS, like...
With the death of the planet Phase,
credit where credit's due, but...
fight against Phazon has ended. However, in the vast regions of space, this victory is just a twinkle of a star.
I can barely hear this narration.
Through the darkness.
Oh yeah, it's gonna bother me that it was 17 streams and not 16 or not 18. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, 17 is solid. That's roughly 6 per game. The first game only took me 4 episodes though, so it was basically like 7 and 8 for the other ones. No, 6 and 7. Yeah, 6 and 7. I'm not doing a bonus episode. We're done. We are donezo until Prime 4 comes out. Not done with Metroid, but done with Metroid Prime. Probably done with Metroid for the foreseeable future, but I don't know. Someday I'll get like Zero Mission or Fusion on Wii U Virtual Console and play one of those. I actually really don't like A Link to the Past. It wouldn't be fun watching me play it, because I would just be bitching the entire time. Yeah, I think it's a fairly overrated game. A lot of Super Nintendo games, I think, are fairly overrated. I do want to play A Link Between Worlds someday, but I'd like to stream it, and I don't have, like, the 3DS junk to do that. The most triggering thing about A Link to the Past for me, and it's like kind of difficult to explain, anybody who's played a lot of it will probably know what I mean, but they might also have the attitude of just learn to deal with it. And that's that Link has a dead zone. Because when you're facing in a direction, he like if you're looking at the ways he faces as like a clock, he swings in like a 15-minute angle. Does that make sense? And therefore, there are some angles where he can't swing his sword. He just has like a dead zone where you have to like outright like depart from the battle and come around from another angle so that you can actually hit them. And it's like tremendously clunky and frustrating. I'm happy with 85% in 13 hours. 13 hours does not sound right, but I'm okay with that. Yeah, I couldn't remember where the dead zone was, but, like, he definitely has a dead zone. I was pretty sure it was facing downward, yeah. Because if he's facing downward, he swings, like this. And then if you're facing to the side, he swings, like, up and to the side. So that entire, like, quadrant to his one side is, like, just a dead zone. You can't hit anyone. They fix it in Awakening because he kind of swings in, like, a 30-minute arc instead of a 15-minute. That's why I like Awakening so much, because it's actually playable. That's a fun scene to end on. So that's the Metroid Prime trilogy. For the most part, I am still very much happy that I played through them. I'm glad that streaming gave me the opportunity to do that. I had the trilogy... I bought the trilogy when it first came out on Wii U, and they re-released it for Wii U for 20 bucks. I bought it, like, the day of. I was like, yes, I'm buying that. But I only ever played the first game. I never got around to replaying 2 or 3. Now, I did play them back when they first came out, but not in the trilogy. So I'm glad that I finally had the chance to sit down and play through all of them and remind myself, are these games as, like, are they as good as I remember them being? I do think the first Metroid Prime is really good. 2 had a lot of frustrating moments where I kind of had no idea where to go. 3 was a little bit more linear, and, like, I never got lost in 3, but there are other major flaws with the game. A lot of the gameplay doesn't make sense. Like, I think it was last stream I tried to explain that 3 is like, as game developers are working on a project, the game evolves, right? They get new ideas that change the shape of the project. You can see where that was happening with this game, where they were progressing through development and they were like, well, hey, what if we add this as a mechanic? Or, hey, what if we add this as a mechanic? But they never went back to change the fact that the original mechanics weren't working with these new ideas. And it leads to a kind of clunky and unintuitive experience, I think. You have to drain an energy tank every time you use hyper mode, which is fine because it makes you super powerful. So they added, hey, let's drain an energy tank so that you don't use it all the time. That makes sense. But then they were like, well, now everything's too easy to kill. So let's make the enemies use hyper mode and make it so that they're harder to kill, and you have to use hyper mode to kill them faster. Which kind of works, except then you're constantly draining your own health to fight all the enemies, and they didn't start dropping more health as a result. And it just kind of, like, it led to a frustrating... The other 2 games already had the problem of combat felt pointless, because you weren't getting anything out of fighting anything. You were just fighting it because it was in the way. You weren't getting, like, experience or, like, any sort of currency to, like, buy upgrades with. So it feels like you're just kind of like, I just want to skip this combat and keep moving. But in this one, because of hyper mode, every battle then takes like a half an hour, unless you're also using hyper mode. And if you're low on health, you don't want to do that. And it winds up being kind of frustrating. I would never want to play this game on the highest difficulty. That would be an outright nightmare. That would be an outright nightmare. Because I'm sure every single enemy in the game is, like, permanent hyper mode. They were already at a point where, like, every time I turned a corner there was an enemy, and they'd pop hyper mode, like, immediately. And I was like, are you serious? Like, even these, like, tiny little enemies that were, like, the biggest jokes were popping hyper mode. Even the fucking droids were going in, like, the steampunk droids were going into hyper mode, which doesn't even make sense. It was so ridiculous. Excuse me. I think for people who really, if you're curious about the Prime trilogy, if you're a big Metroid fan, if you're a big Metroidvania fan, the trilogy's 20 bucks on the Wii U. So give it a shot. Like, you kind of can't go wrong. Even though they're not 100% amazing, I wouldn't say they're as good as I remember them being. The first game is still really good. I didn't find anything wrong with the first game other than the fact that it was kind of short. But I'm kind of willing to forgive that. Like, it was like only 10 hours long. It was pretty short. I never really found myself feeling... I think I did get lost in Prime 1, like, once or twice, but it wasn't to the point where I was pissed off because of it. Like in Prime 2. In Prime 2, there was that one section where I got lost for, like, an actual hour, and I had to look up what to do, because I was so lost. So, like that was frustrating. 1 didn't have that problem, 3 didn't have that problem either, but 3 felt kind of... You know how sometimes I'll say games will sometimes see how much bullshit you're willing to put up with? 3 is kind of one of those games. It's not bad. It's not, like, dialed up to 11, but there's a lot of moments in 3 where I was like, you're just trying to see what I'm willing to deal with, aren't you? You're willing to see what will break me and make me say I'm done with this game. And that, like, kind of didn't happen, but... Yeah, I think the first one was really good. I would absolutely recommend the first one to anyone. If they really like the first one, I'd say play the other two. If they just enjoyed the first one, but they felt like that was enough, I'd probably say you don't have to play the other two. Like, I think the first would be a game I'd recommend to, like, most people. Like, even if they're not big Metroidvania fans, I'd say give Metroid Prime 1 a shot. Now, granted, that's not really realistic, because most people are going to be picking up the Trilogy, I think, if they were going to be picking the games up these days. Just because it's the most affordable. I don't even think 3 had a very good story. It started to get to the point where they were pushing the story on me, and, like, at least halfway through the game, whenever they contacted me, I was just like, yeah, whatever. Shut up. Move on. Like, I just didn't care. The other two games, they have story, but you have to be, like... It's not really forced on you. Which I think is good. I don't think these games are about story. These games are about, like, exploration. And atmosphere. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say any of these 3 games were bad. Like, don't get me wrong. Don't take my end of series review as saying any of these games are bad. I think they're flawed, but I think all games are flawed, so that's not the biggest problem in the world. They're still completely playable. I think for me it's just that, like, 2 and 3 are not as good as I remember them being. On the other hand, I think 1 might have actually been better than I remembered it being. I think the first one was really good. I would definitely sing the praises of Prime 1, like, over and over. Aside from the fact that it's really short. But since you're getting it in a trilogy collection here, I don't think that's that big of a deal. Back in the day, I might have been more... If Prime 1 would come out today as a $60 game... No, I don't think GameCube games were $60. I think they were still like $50, but I might be wrong. But even still, a 10-hour game for that price, I probably would have been pretty critical of it, even if it was really good. I do remember that being a thing on GameCube. Like, I remember saying Luigi's Mansion's a really good game, but it's way too short. And, like, it's a really short game. Now, you can kind of get replayability out of this or that, like any game you can kind of get replayability out of, but I tend to expect I tend to expect, like, these days I tend to expect more content than, well, you can play the game a second time. Like, if you really, really like the game and want to play it a second time, that's fine. Like, a lot of people do that. But I don't think they should construct games with that in mind. And be like, well, that's your replayability, is you can play it a second time. It's like... most people don't play games a second time, from what I've found. I think most people just play the game the first time, they beat it, and then they move on. Which is totally fine, but to have a game constructed around the idea of like, oh, well, now you can play it again, and on a different difficulty, or try to get all the upgrades and such, like... I think, like, the main experience should last a little bit longer in pretty much every case. Unless it's a game like, say, Monster Hunter, where it's like... the main experience, the line is blurred between main experience and replayability in Monster Hunter, for example. And hey, Camilla, how's it going? And thank you for stopping in. We're just about to call it quits, though. I need to see who I have live. And since we did finish this game a little bit ahead of schedule, actually, I will be back for an overnight in like an hour to an hour and a half. I'm not sure what I'm going to play. I need to figure that out. Yeah, some games can pull off the play it again thing, but it's tough. It's a delicate thing. You definitely have to have... Undertale does have some sort of, like, twist to it that makes it work, I think. Because of, like, the whole, like, branching paths thing will usually achieve that result. What do I have? What do I have? What do I have? Oh, that could be fun. Let's do that. I like this idea. I only recently discovered that this person has started streaming. And they did raid us like a couple nights ago too. So all right, so join us for a raid at least, and then yeah, let me drop some pixels really quick before we do the raid. How many likes do we have? We have 15, so that's 100 pixels tonight. So let me do that quick. Let me drop another 50 because we did hit 15 as opposed to 14 or not. Yeah, you guys know what I'm trying to say. Otherwise, yeah, like I said, I'll be back for overnight in like about an hour-ish. I'm gonna get something to eat. I'm probably gonna play Final Fantasy IX. I feel like that's probably what we're gonna do. But maybe not. Maybe I'll play something else. I don't know. But for now, yeah, if you guys would join me on a raid, that would be great. Here's the link. We're gonna go pay Boaks a visit. And he is playing Super Mario Sunshine. Like I said, I just recently found out that he started streaming. He's a pretty steady community member in a lot of the different streams that a lot of us visit. So let's go see how he's doing tonight. If you're not familiar with him and the link doesn't work, the channel name's spelled out like that. I'll see you guys over there for the raid. I'll see you back here for overnight, maybe. If I don't, I'll see you tomorrow for I don't know what I'm playing. And if I don't see you for any of that, then enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you guys next time.